when you're winning. Get a goal, it's just the beginning. You gotta sing when you're winning. Everywhere you go. Everywhere you go. You gotta sing when you're winning. Get a goal, it's just the beginning. Sing, sing when you're winning. Everywhere you go.
Woo! Hello and welcome to episode 83 of the Sing When You're Winning, a fantasy football league oddity podcast featuring distant cousins of podcast royalty and two very special guests this week, who we will reveal very shortly, unless you're watching on YouTube, and then you'll know who they are. But waiting in line for the podcast one this week, as always, it's myself, Jamie, we've got Jersey Chris, and we've got Steve.
Hello.
And it's the last game of the season, and also playoff finals weekend. So I'm going to start with breaking news this Friday morning, or Tuesday night, as how we want to call it, and Spygate. So, who's the worst spy in the world, Steve? That's what I'll ask you first. Who's the worst spy that you know? And then we'll get into Spygate.
I know.
Or you know of? I mean, you might know spies. I don't know. Do you know the York spy scene?
No, not particularly clued up on. They must be very good round here because I don't know any.
Yeah, you can't quite suss them out. The answer is
it's clearly this Southampton guy.
Yes, this Southampton guy. Yes, it's clearly him. Chris, do you know any spies in Jersey?
No spies in Jersey, but I'm going to go with Piers Brosnan. I didn't really like him in James Bond, so yeah,
Okay.
He's the worst spy.
You weren't a fan of Piers Brosnan's work. Okay. What about George Lazenby? Did you think he was better than Piers Brosnan?
Too young for that. Too young.
How can you be too young for Bond? You can watch him back again. You're telling me you've not seen Dr. No?
No, I haven't. No. I'll watch it. I'll watch it and come back to you.
Dr. No, he hasn't.
All right, okay.
Exactly.
That's your homework. That's your homework. But is Will Salt a good spy, in your opinion?
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Was he hiding behind a tree? Was he hiding behind a tree?
Have you not seen the photograph? It's not even hiding behind a tree.
Why didn't he climb the tree? Because he might have been camouflaged then, and just made it look a little bit.
I don't think there was any.
That would have been worse. That's like perverts, isn't it?
But no, he got caught, ran off, got changed, and apparently allegedly looked slightly different, and then bought a coffee and raced off, and they were able to prove that he was from Southampton. But anyway, they've since. Anyway, we'll introduce our guests, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the joy of Spygate. But yes, we've got the return of two huge Leeds fans to the pod this week. So a big welcome back to Nikolaj, Coster-Waldau and Derrick. Hello. Hello this Friday morning, stroke Tuesday evening for you all.
This news might have changed by Friday morning, Jamie.
Well, that's what I mean. I might have to edit the hell out of this and be less
might be back in the
joyful
final.
and
Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. Those bastards, how did they get back in? I'll have that bit in case. I'll clip that in case I need it. But yeah, Nikolai returned to our screens with another season of The Optimist's Guide to the Planet, and you may have caught him on the BBC with King and Conqueror. But his partner in crime, Joe, has conquered the championship this season. But will Nikolai be able to stay in the Premier League to do battle next year? That's the question, Nikolai, for yourself.
I think it's looking good, but I like. There's nothing worse. Like you could say that for Leeds, for example, it's great that we were staying up, but it gets a little boring in the last few games. With this thing, when you're winning, it's exciting until the very last second. And that's good.
Yes.
I'm sure I'm going to stay up. And then Joe's going to. Joe, when did you qualify for next season? That's like a month.
October.
I was going to say Christmas, but to be fair,
it wasn't quite a while ago.
That was where I first felt safe. I first started relaxing.
I mean,
but you're playing Chris this week, aren't you?
Yeah. Do you realise you're playing each other?
And Chris is just above you, isn't it?
Well. It's going really well. It's very exciting. It's 40-40 right now.
Oh, is it?
We're recording this, but we have the same amount of players left, and we have the same players.
Oh.
I have a bench boost going, so
you have a bench boost. Okay.
I don't even. I just got back from Sweden, so I have no idea.
Oh well,
what's
that
wrong.
explains everything. You don't have to say anything more. That's.
Well, I can update that actually because Cherky's not playing, is he, for Man City?
Oh, you're joking.
No.
Which means Chris gets Stack comes in instead. So
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no! Don't say that.
so Chris is now 3 points in front actually.
No.
But
Have
if
you got
if Reece
identical
James
balls?
plays for Chelsea, Chris doesn't have him, so he's your man. I don't know if Cherky's on the bench, is he?
Yeah.
Oh god!
It must be.
Oh, this is
God,
stressful.
I felt so confident for a second ago.
So you're actually 3 down at the moment. At the moment, but that could change by the time the pod's finished.
Don't I
That's
just need
it.
a
I'm gone. That's it.
Nikolai's done with it.
This is outrageous. But having said that, I mean, let's look at the positives. We at Leeds, because you and Joe, we talked about this many times. Like, I know Joe has had so much fun this season being in the Championship, and we talked about
It's the best league. The best league.
Leeds going up and like this way. You know, only barely surviving in the Premiership, but then in the Championship, we're winning and winning and winning. It's so much fun. So maybe it'll do me good to experience winning again.
I mean, bear in mind, Joe nearly got relegated from the Championship last season.
Oh, yeah, that could happen.
Yeah, on the bounce. Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
He's had 16th, 14th, but now he's walked it this league this year. I think it's
What's scary is that I haven't even looked up the league. Who's leading the league?
No, right.
It's embarrassing.
Reece James is on the bench.
He'll come on and he'll probably get an assist.
So
he needs to come on and get an assist. All right.
Yeah, they've got the same players apart from Nikolai's got Reece James and Chris doesn't.
Oh no! You got Stack. Oh, but Cheky's going to come on. He's on the bench, right? Please tell me he's on the bench.
He'll come on. He'll definitely come on if he's on the bench.
If he comes on, I'm fine.
Not if they're winning 4-5-0. He won't come on.
I think he will come on. I think he'll bring him on.
Give a youngster.
So you're going to be sat all night.
He's the most fun player to watch.
He is, yeah. Cherky's on the bench.
Yeah. He's going to come on
He'll
just to give
on.
the crowd a bit of fun. Yeah, he's going to come on. It's fine. No worries. Okay, I have a question for you. We were talking about something completely different. I know we're talking about the league, but just one question. You know that, what's it called, Joe? That thing we talked about today when you gather, if you have 300 people.
Wisdom of crowds.
The wisdom of crowds. You know that expression? So, like, let's say you have a bowl of coins, like a massive bowl, right? And then you each have to guess how many coins are in this bowl.
Yeah.
If you have 1,000 people that all guess, and some will guess 200, some will guess 500. If you take the average, it will be almost perfect. It will almost exactly the amount of coins that are in the bowl. So we were talking about, you know how we all, when we watch a game, we all go, "What? Please." Put none to one now, please.
Yeah.
And that thing, if you could get the whole crowd, all the knowledge of the crowd, like that thing on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. We all had a little tap where we could tap our little keyboard. I think there's something in there. No?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's
what like ask the audience. You mean a bit like ask the audience on Millionaires.
Ask the fans.
Ask the crowd who should be the next sub.
Exactly.
We won't need a manager, will we?
That'll be 20 years' time. That will happen in 20 years' time in football. You'll be able to vote who get him off. That'll be a thing.
But it is interesting, though, isn't it? Like, that once you have enough people and a big enough crowd, you will guess the right amount or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I think we cracked it. We don't need Guardiola or Bielsa. We can just ask the fans.
There we go. We need to pitch that into Leeds United. Pitching it in Southampton. I think they might need a new manager next season, possibly. Anyway, let's go back to Spygate for the two of you though. What are your thoughts, Joe, on Spygate? What's your thoughts as a Leeds fan who's obviously seen similar things in the past? When it wasn't breaking a rule, obviously.
Yeah. Before it happened, I just assumed it happened, and then when Bielsa did it, I was so proud of him because I thought, that's good stuff. He's really being thorough. And then they fined him. I couldn't believe at the time that he got fined for not breaking a rule. There was no rule in place. So then they brought the rule in place, haven't they? Which is great. But they didn't say what the sanction was going to be. They didn't say you could qualify for the Championship playoff final and then get kicked out 4 days. 4 days before.
Well, no, but let's be honest. It's like you are now being fined potentially £100 million.
Exactly.
That's the fine.
Unbelievable that they've been kicked out. I think of the other stuff that goes on. I mean, stuff that.
I know. How long has it taken to kind of sort out those cases against Man City? How long has that been
going on? Still going on.
I mean, you could guess that it might be about to come to fruition, given that Pep's off. I mean, it could be coincidence. Who knows?
Probably he's like, when is okay? Yeah, yeah. We're gonna announce it the Tuesday after the final game. Yeah, I'll be out Monday. Thank you.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't think it's that bad. That's bad, but I'm delighted.
Yeah. And to be fair, when Leeds did it, our guy had full Leeds United kit on and stuff, and a Leeds United sponsored car, and
Did
he wasn't hiding it.
No, but that's like Joe said. I bet everyone did it. I mean, surely.
Also, Frank Lampard made up that he had some pliers in his hand.
Yeah.
I remember we drive past Derby's training ground when we go sometimes. So we stopped to just have a look, see where it was at the time. And you could just stand there and look from the side of the road and see the training pitches. There's no need to cut through wires. And he just made that up. And it's like, people run with that, don't they?
Yeah.
But yeah, essentially, the spy was doing this.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's what he was doing. Imagine there's a tree here.
Yeah.
I'm stood by the tree.
Seriously, how many fans? There's a lot of fans that show up for these training sessions. Right?
Yeah.
Are we saying there's probably also a lot of fans that do this, right?
Yeah, but this was a clause. This was within 72 hours. So allegedly, Middlesbrough were doing a very important training session that was going to be kind of vital to unlocking our ability to beat Southampton. Allegedly.
Okay, so why did you lose the game then?
Because we've got. I said this last week because we shit. If save your train fare, save your petrol fare, watch Middlesbrough for the last 10 games, and like basically you could work out how to beat us. That just shows how much of a muppet setup they've got down at Southampton that they didn't go with. I mean, we were getting beat off Portsmouth. I mean, Portsmouth this season, right, had 2 shots against us in 180 minutes and got 6 points. That's the start of the season to me. Like they had 2 shots, got 2 goals, and won both football matches. So we've not been brilliant, and Southampton are flying. So why wouldn't you trust yourselves anyway?
And having watched a fair bit of Middlesbrough, I had no idea they practiced set pieces.
Me neither. Maybe they were finally going to get one right. They were like,
"This was the one. This was the one."
But yeah, it's apparently there's a hearing. There's a hearing tomorrow, which will have happened at the time this goes out. And I just hope by some miracle that they don't overturn that. But if you're Hull City, you've got to be laughing at this, haven't you? If you're a Hull City fan, you've had full prep and all of that. None of the media circus, and the world will probably want you to win. I think most people will want Hull to win.
Yeah.
Or do you guys not care?
Yeah, I want Middlesbrough to win.
Yeah, I want Middlesbrough to win. Yeah.
Yeah, for you, Jamie.
You say that because I'm serious, but
then next season we can say, well, you shouldn't even be here.
Yeah, that's the thing.
No, but we like Luke Ayling. He should be in the.
Yeah. Luke Ayling's a good guy, and you'd hang on to Hackney then, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's true. We want him, don't we? Yeah, let's have Hull instead.
But yeah, but I think there's got to be. I mean, it literally was announced 30 minutes ago, wasn't it? So it'll be interesting to see how that story develops. But yeah, no more talks.
How does Socceraid training go, Nikolai? Is that behind closed doors, or can we expect Bradley Walsh hiding behind a tree?
The training starts 3 days. I've had an injury in my foot. It's been ridiculous. I spoke to a former physio for England today about what to do with my Achilles tendon, and he was like, "Well, there's not much we can do. You're playing in 10 days, but Good luck. I mean, I think I also spoke to another friend who used to be a professional athlete, and he was also, because I've been very stressed about not being able to run properly, and he was also just saying, you're just some celebrity. You're just there for people to laugh at, right? You don't have to. And I was like, what? This could be my moment. I'm like, I'm like excited as I was. Like, I've been more nervous about this than I have about any other job for the last 20 years. You can ask Joe. So it's been very stressful, but yes, it's happening.
Well,
Sunday, next Sunday.
Training,
how long can we expect there? About 10 minutes or?
Well, if listen, if I get 10 minutes, I'll be running around.
Steve, if I've driven all the way to the West Ham Stadium and he only plays 10 minutes, I'm not going to be happy. I'll tell you.
Hey, you'll listen to Robbie Williams in the halftime show. That's pretty cool.
Oh dear.
So do you have your big training session next week? Is there a proper training camp next week?
There is a training camp. That's exciting. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then we play on the Sunday.
Well, that's within 72 hours, isn't it? So on Thursday, if you see somebody doing that,
Bradley Walsh.
Run and complain. You get them booted out of Socceraid.
Seriously, I think we should do something. We should do something like that.
There should definitely be that. Yeah,
do something.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
Get Joe to hide behind a tree or something.
I know.
But get Joe can go full 007.
Are the other team at the same hotel as you or not? Do you know?
I have no idea. The other team, the England squad. The England squad. I don't know where they are. No, I have no idea. I'm sure they're the same place. Would you think so? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how seriously they take it. I have a feeling it's very serious. But
and who's it raising money for? Socceraid again? UNICEF. There we go. Good stuff.
It is very good.
Yes.
So now this is the end of the season. How's this season been for you guys?
In an
how many shows have you made? How many podcasts have you made this season?
Well, I can't remember where we were halfway. We're on 83. We did 84, but one got lost in the ether. It was a great episode.
What?
Sadly, it just didn't record properly, so it lost. Unfortunately, there was one episode will never be seen. It was good chat about Sunderland Football Club mainly, but that went. But this is episode 83, so we've done about 40, something like that. Well, we've done half last season, half this season, so we're heading towards 100 of this nonsense. But Nikolai,
trouble with having Nikolai on is we've only just calmed down because literally every day since you did the pod, we've had somebody saying, "Ooh, Jamie Lannister. Ooh, Jamie fucking Lannister. Ooh, Nikolai." Every single day.
And views that had.
And now it's calmed down to about one a week.
Instagram. Yeah, on Instagram, I mean, smashed anything. Like, it's just like that to whatever. 150,248 views of the little clip that we put on. Over 1,000 likes and 44 comments, most of which were Jamie fucking Lannister. And a message from someone praising your acting performance in Game of Thrones. Good. And then somebody else who said, you might not have noticed, Nikolai, but you've posted a link to something and it's about football, and it probably shouldn't have been. It was quite detailed feedback. I just thought he's never going to read this, but thanks for taking the time. So there you go. So who knows after this one whether we'll get.
Who knows?
If you share it next time, ask them to subscribe, because then I could put my feet up for 150,000 people who watch this every week. It's not going to happen, obviously, but there you go. There you go. So yes, we will get Jamie effing Lannister again. Because that's what people like to shout. Did he shout you that in the street? If anyone sees you, do you ever get Jamie fucking Lannister? Do you get that?
No, they come over and be very polite, and then if they're very cheeky, they will say, Jamie fucking Lannister. Have a selfie, please.
Can I have a selfie, please? Love it. Please. But anyway, that's what happened last time out.
For my mum.
Yeah.
No, they're But no,
But yes.
I was thinking about what do you guys think of the season? Like we are one game away, like the actual Premiership.
The actual season, Leeds. What do you all want to talk about? The Leeds loving. You've been outstanding all season, haven't you? So
I wish we could play 10 more games.
Yeah, that's true.
Not ready for it to finish.
Yeah. I've enjoyed it. It was stressful up to the safe point we were safe.
Have you spoken about Farke and his the way he came out and talked about that? You have had a big conversation about that. Okay.
No, I was going to ask about that because obviously he's come out and said. I mean, Jersey Chris wanted Farke out at the start of the season. I think we need to make that point. And going into the 6 games just before Christmas, he was like, "Yeah, this will be where he gets found out. He'll be out." and then he changed his tune.
Now, Chris?
Yeah, I've had humble pie, and yeah, I want him to stay. I want the board to back him and give him a good chance next year.
Yeah,
I like him. I think he's got a real belief in himself, hasn't he? Sort of, even like last season, he was kind of saying, "It's okay, we've drawn away at Luton. It's a good point. We'll still be fine." And then we carry on. And then in this season, he says, "We'll be all right. We need 38 points. We've got way beyond 38 points now." And he's really good.
He's very calm, isn't he? Chris, are you giving him till October next year?
I'm not going to say anything about him. My gripe was actually just Brendan Aronson for most of the season.
You dislike him, I know that.
And then he went through a purple patch. So I think psychologically, just slag off all the Leeds players for them to do well. And it just, reverse psychology, it works.
Okay. Maybe that's where we're going wrong.
Now you just made all that, you being completely wrong, into like a genius.
That's absolutely correct. Yeah, 100%.
I mean, also, Nikolai, I hope you beat Chris tonight because he's also been saying all season that there's no way he's getting relegated. And yeah, if you beat him tonight, he could still get relegated on Sunday, so that would be brilliant.
We need Church on.
I'll be watching when the Turkey comes.
Like thousands of people will rejoice.
Yeah,
but
I'm going to be keeping an eye out on that one.
No,
but what are your thoughts, Nikolai, on the nightmare that is VAR? We've talked about that a lot. Obviously, in the last week, we've seen the Man United handball and PGMO, if that's what they're called now, not PGMOL, have come out and apologised. As if like, oh, sorry, guys. And then the Arsenal non-red card for the Stunts challenge, which was just insane. I mean, these people, how do they get away with all these dodgy decisions? What's your view on it? What's your take?
I think that it's a funny thing. The same with VAR. Like the whole thing is all about trying to get rid of mistakes, right? You want it to be honest. Yeah. You want it to be fair. And at the end of the day, even with VAR, it's still a human being who's sitting there making a call. And you know, there's also the psychology of VAR is that you have like someone who's the experts. If they call the ref out to look at the monitor, have you ever seen him go? I mean, maybe once it happens, but he's almost always he overturns whatever happened on the field, right? Because he's like, oh yeah, I can see that was wrong. I think that, and even then, sometimes you go, no, that's wrong. I think, I think goal line technology, let's keep that, and then just get rid of the other thing because when you press the button, all these stupid decisions. I think we can live with a linesman making a wrong call now and then, or I don't think it changes that much. And then, the red card the other day, it wasn't a red card, but it should have been a red card. I don't know. Yeah. Something else like we should talk about. Joe, give me the stats you gave me today. There's like a historic facts you.
No, we were chatting about Arsenal. I don't like to, be down on Arsenal because they're very sensitive, the Arsenal fans. And but no team in professional football in Europe in any league has ever gone through the whole season. Allegedly, this is. I mean, no one can come up with where this isn't correct. No team has gone through the whole season in a professional football league and not had a red card and given away a penalty. Lots of teams have had no red cards. Lots of teams have had no penalties against them, but no one has had both, apparently. Now, Arsenal are about to do this, and it's quite an incredible thing if you've watched any of their games and you've looked at their team sheet and seen Gabriel, Trossard, Martinelli.
Exactly.
It's incredible. And then lots of people have put videos together, which are always very funny on TikTok, showing all the instances from every game that could have been a red card and could have been a penalty. And ironically, every time, I think Gabriel should have had 6 red cards. And every single occasion, it's where the scorelines ended up either 1-0 to Arsenal or a draw. So and these penalties, they really, the penalties they should have given away, they really affected the result. This isn't, so it is quite incredible. And I think it's something we should celebrate and behold. Another great achievement.
I mean,
everybody's got Gabriel in the team, though, don't they? So we don't want him sending off.
No, exactly.
Maybe the VARs have got him as well.
He's good for 6 points, isn't he?
My problem with VAR is years ago you had 1 bad referee. Now you've got like 3 or 4 bad referees. It's just going to get worse, isn't it? Because they're all. I don't know a good referee. I
think you also take away some of the fact that now the referees are less in control now in a way. We kind of undermined them by putting in VAR in place. So there's the second guessing is constant, right? I just find it. Do you know anyone who thinks that VAR has improved the game? You can argue that it's great with certain offsides, but usually you like it when it goes your way for your team, and that's about it, right?
Lee likes VAR, doesn't he? Lee sometimes on the pod.
He does. But Nikolai, you're right. What you're saying, we talked about this last week. Some of the referees that come down to the Championship, they're making appalling calls and then forgetting that they don't have VAR to back them up. It's like they've gone, penalty, oh shit, I've just given a penalty. And actually, it's now going to be shown on TV that it was never a penalty and I haven't got VAR to back me up. That is genuine. They're making horrible calls because they don't have the technology and they probably in the back of their head think that they do have that, if that makes sense.
It's almost like they're trying to trash it, though, isn't it? The last few weeks, they've made some horrendous decisions every single week. It's almost like they're trying to trash it. Let's
the refs don't like it either.
But also,
speak to a referee, they don't like it.
Okay, so I have another thing that really annoyed me this season, and I think that, I know it's a physical game, but I find that especially the set pieces and the corners, what's going on in the box is just so out of control.
Absolutely,
what? And then suddenly there's a call. Oh, that was, the calls also become where you go, surely you shouldn't be allowed to pull each other away. But they all do it. And then so when the call made, like a penalty the other week, right? You go, well, what now is a penalty, but what about...
It's the inconsistency with decisions every week, isn't it? For just a shirt pull, sometimes it's a penalty, sometimes it's just not enough contact, and it's ridiculous. Like the one last night, the Martinelli one, they said there wasn't enough force with it. I mean, to be fair, old school, it probably was just a booking, but nowadays, if you just touch somebody, it's a potential red card, isn't it? If it's
I know. Oh my God, have you seen some of the YouTube videos from the games in the 70s and the 80s?
Yeah.
the ones where it's like a muddy field and they're just flying. It's incredible.
If you just watch a Vinnie Jones reel or whatever,
proper football. So will you be looking out for that Nikolai in the box at Socceraid then? If anyone starts grabbing you, will you?
I will.
Will you don your wrestling mask and get involved?
Elbow in the face.
I will take down Rooney Hart. Yeah, no.
Is the VAR at Socceraid, by the way?
No, I'm not. God. What, sorry?
As a VAR at Socceraid, have you mentioned that? Is that going to be a thing?
I have no idea. It would be fun. I mean, you could do some fun stuff. I mean, I'm assuming this is for the kids, so we're supposed to have some fun, right? Have anyone ever been sent off at Socceraid?
The guy who does what's his name? The guy who presents This Morning.
Richard Madeley.
No,
Ben Shepherd.
Ben Shepherd. Ben Shepherd went. I think he went through Tevez or somebody like that. No, it was who's the guy who went from Fulham to Man United? What's his name?
Zaha.
Berbatov.
Berbatov.
He went through the back of Berbatov and he got sent off, I think.
He was actually a decent player, Ben Shepherd. He's not too bad.
Yeah, I remember one of the early ones before it was Socceraid. It was something else that did something very similar, didn't they? I can't remember what it was, but I remember Batty was playing around. Batty and Ben Shepherd had a bit of a go as well, and Batty was not happy.
I don't think the professionals like the celebs kicking them.
No.
Well, the problem I think is that the non-players, like I've seen a few clips. I mean, most of us a little clumsy compared to that. And then you get overexcited and I gotta get in there. I can see myself making a fool of myself, but it's all for the kids.
Well, what I would say is, as it's all for the kids, don't do what Hincapié did last night. Clee doesn't wear boxers or pants. I don't know if you saw the clip, but he went sprawling and literally bare ass completely.
He did,
went in, and to the world, everyone could see he clearly doesn't wear boxers, pants, or anything when he plays football.
Why would you? That's weird.
It is very weird. There you go. But so there you go. So just don't do. Make sure you wear your pants.
I won't do that. I will,
get yourself some pants with a Danish flag on.
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh no, you're right. They
Some
don't
more
come
merch
in there. You're right. That's good. Good to know.
Have they giving you your full kit already? You not just turn up and
I
get
was
it?
over there for there was a press thing at the London Stadium, and then they forgot something on my name. There's no the hyphen. They didn't have the hyphen.
Yeah.
So I said, can I? And they I mean, I don't care, but they were like, oh no, we're gonna make another one. I said, well, in that case,
Yeah.
have this one.
Yeah. Nice one.
Yeah, it's a big stadium.
No,
You're very
good.
far. The crowd is far. There's a whole. Yeah, I guess it's the Olympic Stadium.
They reckon that's why West Ham's obviously gone downhill since they're in that stadium. I read as well, if West Ham get relegated this weekend, that will cost the London taxpayer £4.5 million.
And how does that work out exactly?
Essentially, I mean, I skim read, to be honest, so people can fact check this, but it's to do with the fact that there's more games, and I think something to do with police presence as well, and the amount of money that they get from the Premier League. And basically, when, I'm not going to get too political here, but when it was signed over, the terms and conditions basically meant that they needed to stay in the Premier League to keep it financially viable. So if they get relegated, that falls on the City of London, which falls on the London taxpayer.
Didn't they get a 99-year lease as well? Was it a 99-year lease?
Don't know. But yeah, it's proper messy. So if West Ham go down, literally, the London Mayor Sadiq Khan was keeping his fingers crossed and going, let's hope that West Ham stay up. It's going to cost us. So there you go. Weird that can be allowed to happen, but there you go. Right. Yeah, shall we talk football? Shall we talk football last week? So we had it. Well, actually, we're almost about to end game week 37 hours, so we can't go through all of the stuff. But let's look at Sheep, who are top transfers in this final game week. People are going for Anderson from Forest, Bowen from West Ham, possibly some late goals against Leeds. People are thinking Gibbs White, he's back playing and scoring. Szoboszlai and Calvert-Lewin. So they're the top 5 that people are transferring in, which is good. And get out of my club. People are getting rid of Thiago, Wilson from Fulham, Rodgers from Villa, Watkins from Villa, and Sesko from Man United because he's injured. So if you've got any of those in your team, get rid, essentially, is what they're saying. But yeah, Steve, we don't have classifieds. Do you want to look ahead to the final weekend? Are there any key fixtures?
I can tell you roughly what might happen, ifs, buts, and maybes. And this is just going by the current live tables, which have probably changed since I wrote this down anyway, depending on who's playing for Man City and Chelsea and whoever. So, Premier League, the league title is between Leon, who is currently losing, and me, who is currently winning. Which, if that stays the same way, we'll be on the same points on the last game of the season. And I'll be playing Andrew Chester, who's one of your relegation rivals, boys.
Oh, good.
And Leon's playing Alistair Bruce Ball, who's last year's champion. So who knows what might happen?
Could be tough.
But I still need Leon to lose because he's got better points than I have. Score points. Down at the bottom, then, Rich Archer, Jim Daly, and Adam Devlin are the ones fighting out for the top 4 places in that one. But down at the bottom, Nikolai and Chris are currently playing, and Chris is slightly in front, but we don't know what's going to happen with whether Cherky comes on and blah, blah, blah. If Cherky does come on, then Nikolai needs a point off Reece James, so he literally needs to come on and not get booked.
How does Andrew Chester do now in this?
He I don't know. I think he's losing, but he might win because he's got quite a few players more than his opponent.
Oh, I see. Because it could be a very exciting last week if we all in third quarter.
If you do the business, Nikolai, it'll be Chris on 39, you on 37. If Andrew Chester wins as well, he'll be on 37, and Chris Dorks will be on 34. So any of you could go down, really.
Have you got any chips left, you two?
Yeah, I've got my triple captain left.
Oh.
Thanks for not
Who are
using
you
it.
going to play that on then? Who you actually don't reveal that because people will know. But yeah, that's what I think who you're going to play.
Yeah,
I think a lot of that depends on what happens if City win tonight. I think.
yeah. If City needs something, yeah.
He won't have Turkey on the bench
Because if City, if let's say City drop points tonight, well, you'll know this by now. I think it's going to be one big farewell party for Guardiola. It's going to be a cry fest at the stadium.
If City mess up tonight, I'm staying in North London. I'm off down to the Arsenal Stadium for the party in about 2 hours' time.
Well, you might see Michelle down there.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I thought if they actually win the league, I'm that close. I might pop down. But anyway, let's do it. It'll be like that scene in Fever Pitch when they win the league and everyone's dancing in the streets and stuff like that. So we shall see.
Anyway, the champion. Oh, hello. Oh. Spygate ringing.
Yeah.
In the championship, Joe's been up for weeks, so that's all over. But Joe's actually losing this week.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm losing.
Are they ringing up for the Bond job or something? This one?
Yeah.
Probably is. But no, I'm no longer in the run there.
It's gone now.
No.
Yeah, Joe was on about a 13-week winning run, I think, but he's going to probably lose now, I think, unfortunately. Alistair, Griffin and Ross are both fighting out to join him in second place. Both are winning at the moment. If Alistair wins and Ross loses, Alistair will be promoted tonight or last Tuesday, whatever your thought process is. And the playoffs wise, very tight there. Phil Pinder, Michelle Gale, John Gregory, Jamie Hurst, Andrew Clancy can all get in the playoffs. Jamie, you've fallen apart completely. You've lost 3 games in a row and can't make it now, I don't think.
Pep screwed me over last week and Bench Boost screwed me over this week. So there you go.
Henry beating you, though, makes him safe. So that leaves Swanee and Carl, who are both looking like winning. And Rich Pipes will be down if they both win. And that would then leave Richley, Graham Swan and Carl Sewell for the last relegation spot there. League One, Ben Halliwell is already up. Steve and Grace, last week's guests, always win every week, and this week are both losing. That would leave Steve. That would leave Steve 3 clear going into the last game, but Grace could still catch him on the last day. Mike and Phil are playing each other. That's very close. Mike could yet catch Grace for 3rd if he wins. Dave Atkins, Sophie Ridge, Paul Spence, Tim Bresnan could all get there. Down at the bottom, Stu Kelly is down on the current scores, which would leave Nigel Anton with Andy Cousins or Pete Martini to go down with Vicky Sparks and Jonas Rodemo in League 2. And in League 2, Joe Singleton is currently beating first place Felix, so that would mean one of them will win the league on Sunday. Alfie 8 points clear of Mikey, Jack and Maddox for the last automatic spot. And Casey Hawks, Kev Sim or Becky Bass will take the 2 relegation spots. Conference League, Adam Constive or Craig Price will win the league. And there's loads of teams that could still get promoted or playoffs. In the Sing When You're Winning Cup, Ben Halliwell, the top of League 1, is going to play Joe Singleton, top of League 2. And in the Champions League, Jamie Hurst from the Championship is also. Joe Singleton is in 2 finals this Sunday.
Oh, he'll be flying.
He could win 3 things this week, which means he'll have a house or a cupboard full of terrace tosh.
I think you should. If he wins all 3, you should present him with the treble when he's on stage for his big gig next weekend. I'm sure.
I don't think the merch will be ready by then.
Oh, it's a shame.
Going by Carl's track record, it'd probably be around Christmas.
Yeah. And doesn't Lee still comment that there's things he never got?
Yeah, I think he never got his winning mug or something in 2019 or something.
Yeah, I thought I'd mention it just for you, Lee. Lee's in Greece apparently this Friday morning, so you go. But yes, let's pick some scores. Let's do who the hell knows. So last week we had Leeds Brighton. I think I was the only one who went for a Leeds win, actually.
I think we all went draw, didn't we?
Yeah, I went Leeds 2-1. So there you go. Newcastle West Ham. We all went for a West Ham win. So we cocked that one up big time. So,
it was wishful thinking.
It was wishful thinking. And Arsenal against Burnley. Everyone barred Dan went for an Arsenal win. I went 2-1. Everyone else went silly 4-0, 3-0, 5-0. Let's see if we do better this week. And we're starting at the London Stadium. Joe, will you be at the London Stadium 2 Sundays in a row?
No, I've decided not to go. I was offered a ticket, but I'm now going to be not there. I don't like to see grown men crying.
Yeah, I think it's highly likely right now, isn't it?
But you might see that the week after.
You definitely will.
But yes,
after, that's for sure.
What's your position, Nikolai? Where are you hoping to play? Where's your from your playing days?
Midfield, just behind. I'm going to be right in the centre circle. That's where I'm going to be stationed. I'm going to bring a little chair and sit there. And
like Jan Molby.
Yeah, exactly. Jan Molby's. But
I was going to say Laudrup. I was going to say Brian Laudrup.
Yes, Alan Simmons.
Bully screamers.
He's going to channel his Lord Benther.
Oh yeah.
No, but he was great though. Bender was great. For a couple of games.
Yeah, you spoke very highly of him last time you were on the pod.
Did I? Oh, I was.
Yeah. You did a full quiz as him last time.
He's doing very well. He's doing another reality show now with his new girlfriend. He's like, it's amazing. There was I was sitting with my daughters watching like 5 minutes, and I think the way they cut it like probably there was like 10 different scenes where they were going about their day, and there was a new outfit for every scene. I've never seen anyone go through that many outfits, like big furs, small. I mean, it was amazing.
Is that for him or her?
But both. No, him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lord, good stuff.
Prediction for next game. Well, the Leeds game. It depends because we're just before. I mean, is it all over for West Ham already? I think that's the big.
Yeah, obviously.
I think
not really. No, Chelsea win. It's all.
Yeah, but this Friday morning, Steve.
Yeah, pretend it's Friday.
Know that Spurs,
let's assume that West Ham. Let's assume that West Ham have something to play for. Maybe.
So we assume that Chelsea beat Spurs, right?
Yeah, well, I did hear Tottenham haven't won at Chelsea since 1990, apparently.
Yeah, but have you seen Chelsea? Do they care? I mean, they don't seem to really have much will to. Anyway, but let's say they did beat Spurs, which is highly likely. Yeah. I agree. I do think that West Ham could beat us. I know, Joe, you disagree. You think that we're going to go full out and go in for every tackle on the last game of this is the moment where you.
I think seeing Biol on Saturday, and then Nemetsha the other day, they want to play. They want to play. I think Leeds will beat them comfortably 3-0.
Oh, I like that.
I was going to go for that.
Pretty positive. So you two are going 3-0. Okay. How about you, Nikolai?
How many goals does Calvin-Lewin have now? 13?
14.
Oh, was it 14? It was 12.
And
where is he on the list in the Premiership?
Second, third? He's third, isn't he?
He's the top English scorer.
Top English striker.
I think he's level with Watkins, isn't he? Didn't Watkins get 2 or something and go in front of him?
So he could actually become well, that's important, right? So that's something to play for. And also that thing you sent me, Joe, with how much they actually make in terms of where they end up. There's actually money on the table.
He's joint 5th.
I take everything back. Yeah, we're going to beat them.
Okay. Are you going 3-0 as well? 2-0. Okay.
4-0. Let's go out with
4-0.
Let's send them down with it.
Well, the thing is, if they're going to go down, they'll probably go if it starts badly, their heads are going to drop, aren't they? So you're going to smash them, aren't you? Yeah. Okay, 4-0. Steve, how about you? Do you go on for the same?
I'd like to think so, but it'd be tinged with sadness if it turned out that if West Ham had won, Tottenham went down, wouldn't it?
Spurs are staying up. I've passed the point of Spurs going down. It's not going to happen, sadly. But, yeah.
You don't think
Well,
that's going to happen?
you said that about Middlesbrough
No.
last week.
Well,
Hey, yeah,
well, they did lose, so
exactly. I was right.
I mean, it was
It's not my fault. But,
And yet they're
it's not
still
my
in.
fault that Will sort of shit his job or whatever his name is. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you don't know. Spurs might still get relegated. There might be something we don't know about yet. But anyway, what do you think, Steve?
I'll temper this madness. I'll go with a 1-1.
1-1. Okay. I think if West Ham need to win, if West Ham are going to win it, I think they'll win it good. So I think it'll be 3-1.
What? We haven't lost a game in 8.
Yeah, I know, but we've got to have a bit of balance, haven't we, for the last game of the season? We can't all say that. And if we all say that Leeds win or don't, that normally works badly, and then I get abuse for picking a Leeds game on the pod. They go, don't pick any Leeds games. So I didn't until you were safe.
Are we doing Socceraid, or is that next week?
That's next week. We'll do Socceraid in the and also the Champions League final.
Right.
In the
I want it to go to penalties. I want Nikolai to have a penalty. That would be fun.
Can you take the winning penalty? That would be amazing.
What would your celebration
Let's
be?
manifest it.
It's going to have to be a.
Yeah.
You get into the crowd.
It was going to be like this, and then to the camera, Daniel.
I think you should go run, grab your iPhone, stand by a pole, and do that.
Yeah.
If you did that, that would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
Yeah, take your shirt off and have a big sing when you're winning written on your shirt.
You're like, no, I want to be invited back to do soccer. But anyway, these are our thoughts. Spurs Everton is the other game we're going to go for. Joe, what do you think? Tottenham, Everton, Spurs at home. Obviously need a win.
Everton haven't won for about 8 games, have they? So Spurs will win that 2-0.
2-0. All right. No jeopardy there then. Jersey Chris, how about you? Spurs Everton.
Boring for me. I think that's going to be a 0-0. I still think Spurs go down. Yeah.
I mean, I'd love it, but I can't see the last game of the season with them two drawn 0-0.
Yeah, they're going to cancel each other out, I think.
Good stuff. Are you going to be up on the Main Street pub in York to watch that game, Jersey Chris?
I'm hoping to. Just still need to look at flights. So yeah, fingers crossed.
Dedication flying up to for the SWYW end of season thing. Joe, are you attending or are you
Get
busy?
a boat or something?
No. Unfortunately, I've.
It's 24 hours.
Joe's busy on Sunday, so he can't make it. Nikolai's in training, so he obviously can't make the Main Street pub in York. Otherwise, he would.
I would.
We know that. Yes. Steve, how about you? Spurs Everton.
I'm just looking at it now. If we win and Everton lose, we go above Everton, don't we? So that's interesting. So I'll go with that. 1-0 to Spurs.
Okay, 1-0 Spurs. And Nikolai, what do you think? Do you think Spurs relegation could still be on?
3-1 Spurs.
3-1 Spurs.
Yeah.
All right, okie doke. Just because I want to keep with the reverse psychology of it all, I'm going to go for Spurs win as well. I hope I'm wrong, but I think Spurs will tonk them 5-0 and they'll all be dead excited and go rebirth of the club and all that bollocks. Obviously, I hope I'm wrong, but that's what I'm going to go for. And then is it the celebration party at Sellers Park? Palace Arsenal is the final game we're predicting this week.
Someone here, does anyone know what is the history? Because there's 2 London clubs, right? So there must be. Yeah. It's not a big rivalry, but there must be a rivalry. Like, no,
there must be some rivalry. Yeah.
Do you know anything, Joe? Palace.
No, I know. One of the Palace. My nephew is one of the Palace ultras, or I call them cosplay ultras. He moved his season to get away from the drum, though, giving him a headache apparently. They hate Arsenal. They do hate Arsenal, but I don't think Arsenal really notices Crystal Palace.
No.
Yeah.
And they'll be resting a few ahead of.
I'm not sure. I think don't you play your team and get yourself set up ready? Like carry on form. And
Not if you Aston Villa, you don't.
no, they didn't.
Yeah.
But, well,
Not that I'm bitter about the way they played against Spurs at all, but
yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, Palace Arsenal. What do we
I think
think?
it obviously depends on whatever happened last Tuesday.
Let's assume City won, right?
Okay.
Yeah, let's assume City won. Yeah, that's a good.
Okay, I think that if City did win, I do think Arsenal will fuck this up. Like they'll bottle it, and I think Palace will win 1-0.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Oof, that would be entertaining.
I think
would be
if you
well,
watch Arsenal,
that would
they
be
hardly
really-
score any goals. They're horrendous, apart from against us.
Scored 9.
I was at both.
I mean,
it was a horrendous experience.
as it happens this Friday morning, Semenyo's had an opener ruled out at Bournemouth. It's 0-0.
Oh, you're joking? He's in my team.
He's in mine as well.
Yeah, but so yes, that's live football as it happened on Tuesday night, this Friday morning. Palace against Arsenal then. So yeah, Joe, what do you reckon?
1-0.
Oh, Nikolai, sorry. Yeah, one. Did you say
1-0? 1-0 to Palace for me.
1-0 Palace. Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Interesting, Nikolai.
I think it's going to be 2-2, and it's going to be 1-2 in the 89th minute, and then in the 92nd, Palace scores the equaliser.
A penalty, the first penalty.
Penalty.
Yeah.
Red card for Gabriel.
You can't go. Yeah.
Those things. I wonder what the odds are. I wonder what the prices at the bookies for that happening. Just for a red and a penalty.
It's
Well,
going
I think
to go
everyone's
down
gonna
to the
put-
wire. It's going to be, and then it's going to be a complete heartbreak for Arsenal, and Guardiola's going to get the perfect sending off.
There's got to be some excitement, hasn't there? Last game of the season. Where is it coming from? You never get a season where it just kind of goes. There's always something. So surely, perhaps the excitement does come at Selhurst Park.
Maybe.
Or maybe it's just in Fantasy League as Chris goes down in the last minute.
That could happen.
It's going to be an interesting. As Nikolai said, it's exciting to the last second.
Has Chris been in the bottom 3 at all this season?
No, yes. No, I haven't. No, I've been close.
Only early on, I think you were, weren't you? But
Oh,
Well, let's both been there all season.
You were down for a while. You were bottom for a while.
Yeah, I was bottom of the league, then I went on a nice little run.
Yeah, we kept giving you stick, and then you got out of it, and then you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's what happened, stick.
don't forget, Chris relegated me after 3 games.
Well, Steve, we know you're going to win the league on Sunday. You'll be quite
I was
happy
just going to
about
ask
that.
if it's possible to be invited back if you're relegated, but then of course I see Joe is here, so sorry.
Oh yeah.
And the Championship is the best league.
It goes on forever now, Nikolai. You can go down 5 divisions.
Go down to the conference.
How many divisions? 5?
5 now.
5.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
it's growing all the time. It's growing all the time.
It's not growing anymore.
All right, okay, yeah. Steve hasn't got any time. Steve, Palace Arsenal.
It's at Palace then, yeah.
Yeah, it's at Palace. Yeah.
Could be tricky. And they were nervous last night, weren't they?
Very.
I'll go for a draw then. 1-1.
1-1, okay. Chris?
It's painful, isn't
No
it?
one's gone for a Palace win yet. No one has gone for an Arsenal win yet. Sorry, Chris.
Well, listen to this. So only if City win tonight, then I think Palace will win, and then City will win last game of the season. But if Arsenal drew and then City won tonight, they'll both be on equal points. And if City win on Sunday or Saturday, whenever it is, but they both scored the exact same amount of goals. So what does it go on? Goals.
Does it go on goals against at that point?
Chris,
if City wins, they will have.
No, Chris. If City win tonight, they'll have better goal difference.
Oh, of course they will, because because they haven't scored yet though. But that's what I think. I think if City win tonight, Palace are going to win 1-0.
Palace will win 1-0. I mean, it'd be great if it did end level. It'd be great if they had a playoff final, and then 3 days before the expelled Manchester City. That would be brilliant, wouldn't it? There you go.
And Arsenal win the league again.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go.
Okay, so hang on a second. Just explain to me. Let's say that City they do win, and the final seconds of the season they win the championship, and then could they then be deducted points in 2 weeks by that tribunal.
Yeah, it might be.
No,
I mean, they could. I reckon they'll move it in the next season. I think they'll probably start minus 60
minus
or
20.
something stupid next season.
Minus 50.
I think they're going to get away with it. I actually think they're getting away with it.
You think so?
Which would be funny if Pep left and they started on minus 50 points.
They might not have done anything wrong.
What's his name? The new manager. Like,
Yeah.
you see Pep going, this is for you, my son. I love you. You've been my protege. Here you go. Minus 50. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, we shall see.
What did Swanee say about Maresca? Did he say he found him in his garden or something? Or Swanee was in his garden or something?
He couldn't get out of his gate because he lived next door. So Maresca apparently went under the bushes or something, hedge or something, and he spotted him or something. Yeah, it's all a bit bizarre. Swanee said he was a bit of a miserable git, didn't he?
Yeah, he did say he was the most miserable git he's ever met, didn't he, or something? Yeah,
something like that.
So maybe he was spying on Swanee. More Spygate.
Yeah, he might have been getting some cricket tips for the Aussies or something. Who knows? Cheating in football, should be punished. That's what I was saying. Should be bloody punished.
That's exactly.
Right, I'm gonna go for an Arsenal win just for balance. I think they'll win. I think there'll be a late goal, but I think it'll be them that get it, and then they'll make films about it for the next 20 years, like they always do. Says the Middlesbrough fan here, who clings on to any kind of glory that's happened in the past. But there we go. But we shall, as I said, there's the predictions for this weekend. Will we be right? Who the hell knows? And probably who the hell cares by the time we get to the end of the season. But yes, before we move on to the much-loved ChatGPT quizzes that I know you all love, let's just have a bit more of a chat. So, Joe, Nikolai, is there any more documentaries in the pipeline? Are you doing anything like that together at the moment?
There is. In November, there's one that Joe directed called Kayak Man that we premiered a few months ago, which is about a British chef who travelled up the West Greenlandic coast and ate a lot of local food on the way. And the thing was, he was a chef. He had no business being there, so he almost could have killed himself. Yeah, so that's coming in on the BBC. On BBC November. That's really good. It's very good.
Yeah, that's
excellent.
I have a question for you guys. So, because Denmark didn't qualify for the World Cup, so I have no. But what do you think England's gonna? What are England's chances in your opinion?
Croatia are quite a good team. I think we'll struggle against Croatia in the groups. I think
I'm not excited about the World Cup.
Nah.
I'm not excited at all.
I don't think we're going to do very well. I'm not confident.
No.
I think historically we don't do very well in the heat, do we? Either historically, no. It's a little bit too much for us, and all our star players are not on form.
Yeah.
Apart from Harry Kane.
I was going to say,
Harry Kane's not going to.
But all our superstar midfielders like Foden and Palmer and Saka, I suppose,
Bellingham.
None of them are really on it, are they? Bellingham, yeah, none of them are on it.
And if we end up with the least excited I've ever been about a World Cup. I just can't get excited about it. It doesn't seem like it's happening, really. But
I feel like not having Denmark there is just a massive blow for the whole team.
It's a massive blow.
Yeah.
I was reminded of that when I watched the opening of Eurovision and Denmark opened it up this week. I thought they bring so much to the party.
So much joy, exactly. Well, I don't know. The World Cup is weird this year because it seems so ridiculous to set up with 3 countries, and it's like it's so. I wouldn't want to be. Well, Joe, you're going to Canada to watch a couple of games, but it seems so out of control. This whole the price, the cost, the whole thing. There's a lack of, as you said, there's a lack. It's one thing is the teams. I think the games are going to be great once you get through the group stages. That will take forever, but it's going to be great, But
yeah, we'll love it really, won't we?
I can't.
Who are you going to follow if Denmark out there? Who's you going to be a team, or are you just going to be neutral?
I'm going to support England, of course. But also, if you're a family of 4. How can you afford to go to a game? I just don't understand. I don't understand
I don't know how
the
anyone can
economics
afford
of
that.
this. Like, yeah, we're just gonna go to a game. It's spend £5,000. It's just that's for the tickets, and then I mean, it just feels. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe. Or maybe they are just holding the tickets back until the last minute.
Apparently, some of the trains for an hour away cost like $200 on a train.
Yeah, but from New York to the actual stadium is about 150 quid or something like that, I read, which is just insane. They just pricing.
I think there's 160 games or something like that, and I think 90 of them are between midnight and 6 a.m. in this country.
I know.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a shame. All the England kickoffs are 9 out there for the group games.
Yeah, they're decent times. Scotland got a really dodgy time at like 2 a.m. for one of the games or something like that.
Yeah, the first game's 2 a.m.
Yeah, but like you say, once it starts,
going to win
excited.
Who's going to be in the final?
France,
Uruguay, and Argentina.
France, Spain.
I think France is
France,
yeah, you've got to fancy France, haven't you, really?
Yeah. I don't think we'll make it past the quarters if we're lucky, to be fair. I don't think it'll be exciting for us this season.
You've got to face France.
Joe, this is the first time in all the years I've known you, and that is most of the last century. This is the only time I remember Joe not being ridiculously out of control in England winning.
I thought we were going to win it every year since.
Every year.
Every tournament since about 82. I think when Keegan and Brooking were declared fit. I remember thinking we've got this. It was out in Spain. Anyway, since then I thought we were going to win this one. I do think the heat is just it's impossible. I just can't see it.
Yeah.
Man City losing.
Man City losing.
Oh no!
Are you serious?
Who scored the Bournemouth goal?
Croupy.
It's oh my god! The fact that they're losing their manager, they're already falling apart. They're already they've all been to the agents. Yes, I gotta find another place. I'm not staying here in Manchester without the Guardiola. No.
Yeah, well, if that's title over though, that's a nightmare for choices on Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah,
triple captain if you want triple captain.
Anyway, right. Let's play some games. So very quickly, I'm going to do. I like when I shit. We're going to play a game of loans. So some questions about loan players at Leeds United. So Joe, Nikolai, I'm going to quick fire questions. Question 1: which Spurs left back spent the 2013-14 season on loan at Elland Road? Anyone?
My mind. Listen, my wife. I went for a walk today, and my wife was asking me where I went. I couldn't remember how I got back to the house.
You're not going to remember. But Danny Rose was the Spurs left back.
Danny Rose.
Yeah.
There you go. Which striker arrived on loan from Swansea in 2017 and struggled for goals?
Was that Mo Barrow?
It wasn't. No.
Oh, okay.
Was it Trundle?
He's going to be playing at Wembley on Saturday. Not for Middlesbrough or Southampton. He's going to be playing for Hull. McBurney. I didn't realise he was at Leeds.
He wasn't.
He wasn't. No,
according to this, he was.
I think he's a Leeds lad.
ChatGPT making up shit, isn't it?
He's from Leeds, isn't he?
He's from Leeds. Yeah, he's never played for Leeds.
Oh well, there you go. It's garbage. And then finish the sentence. Leeds United do not loan players; they blank them. You've got to come up with a word that's suitable. Leeds United do not loan players; they blank them.
Clone players.
Finish.
Clone players. Yeah.
Finish.
Apparently, the ones that you could go for, this was meant to be linked to Game of Thrones. Unleash. Break. They break them. That's not a good one. Anyway, ChatGPT's bullshit. Let's have a proper quiz. Premier League last day drama. Questions 1 to 50 this time. We're not going up to 100. So we'll go around. We'll start with you, Joe. Pick a number between 1
Number
and
1.
50.
Number 1.
Okay. Which season saw Blackburn Rovers win the Premier League despite losing on the final day?
94, 95.
Bang on, yes.
Oh my God.
Well done. There you go. Nikolai, pick a number between 1 and 50.
27.
Okie doke. What result prevented Manchester United from overtaking Blackburn in 1995? That's last game of the season. Man U played
Yes, I
somebody.
remember clearly Man United's last game of the season. No, I can't. No.
West Ham, I think.
Was it
West Ham.
It was West Ham.
West Ham 1-0, was it?
It was
Oh my
1-1,
God.
actually. West Ham did go 1-0 up, I remember. At the time.
Well done.
Yeah,
That's
there you go.
impressive.
Joe knows his 95 last day of the season stuff. He's on it. He's on it. Steve, pick a number.
Joe was clearly studying it while his wife was asking him where he was.
No, thanks.
Number 10.
Okay. Which season saw Manchester United beat Wigan on the final day to win the title?
1998.
No. Anyone? No one knows. No one cares if Man United won. 10 years later, it was 2008. It was. But there you go. Chris, pick a number.
18.
18, okay. Which season saw Man City come back from 2-0 down on the final day to win the league?
Oh.
Is that against QPR?
Who knows, Chris? Who knows?
Yeah, well, who knows? You just need to pick the season. I'm not asking who they will play.
Aguero scored the last one, didn't he?
Is it 2012?
13, yeah.
Oh, later.
I think they definitely bullshitted this up again.
It's 12-13, wasn't it?
Oh, I think it was as well. It was 2012.
Oh. Is that 2012?
So
Yeah, they reckon it was 2022. So anyway, I think it's
2022.
That's what this said. It's bullshit. I know. It's ChatGPT. Let's ignore it. Right. Anyway, Joe, I think you've got 2 points. We'll do one quick round and we'll wrap it up because I know everyone's busy and wants to watch football. Joe, we'll start with you again.
17.
17. Okay. Who scored? Sorry, the two questions don't make sense. I think ChatGPT's had a major, so I'm going to move on. Right, which club qualified for the Champions League instead of Tottenham in 2016?
Chelsea.
Well, Leicester won the league, didn't they?
Yeah.
And Tottenham was second, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 20. This year, do you know what? Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what? I'm going to.
ChatGPT can't even spell strawberry, so I mean, let's stop.
That's it.
talking.
We're doing their contract.
Do you know what it said? It said below is a clean, carefully checked set of 50 questions and answers based only on real, verifiable football action and confirmed results from Premier League final day history. That's what it says.
We'll try Claude next season.
We'll try Claude next season. Yeah, I've heard Claude is very, very good. And the last question, this is a genuine question from this crappy thing. What is the most common way clubs escape relegation on the Premier League final day?
Brown envelopes.
Yeah, well, possibly.
Spygate.
Spygate. The answer is, of course, by winning their own match rather than relying solely on other results. Wow. I mean, if you
find out on Sunday.
Exactly. If that is not proof that AI is not taking over the world anytime soon. It's absolutely not. So there you go. But yes, that's been another Sing When You're Winning. So thank you very, very much to Joe and Nikolai for joining us on another one. Good luck end of the season. Good luck for Leeds as well at the weekend. Looks like you're going to send West Ham down. And good luck with Socceraid as well. We will all be watching. And
we'll be sharing that WhatsApp 10 minutes.
Yeah. We'll have the WhatsApp chat going when you come on the pitch, Nikolai. There you go.
Yeah, straight past. Like, some right abuse.
Yeah, you're going to have everybody. That's the thing. Yeah, playing football in front of millions of people. That must be quite daunting.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. You could be the new Lee Mack. He used to play for England in it. Do you aware of Lee Mack?
I've heard the name.
He's a comedian. He's a comedian, yeah, and a quiz host.
Presents the 1% Club. Have you ever seen the 1% Club?
No.
But I think He played for England and he missed a penalty for about 3 or 4 years in a row and lost. So he switched. So now he's on your team. He's probably playing. He's probably a teammate. He plays for the rest of the world now, doesn't he?
Did he?
I think England ditched him, so he's gone. He switched.
But apparently, the rest of the world has been winning quite a few of them, the last few ones.
Yeah.
But I saw a clip from last year that Carlos Tevez came on and he just scored 4 goals. Like you go, someone didn't give him he didn't get the memo. Like, just take it easy, Carlos. It's funny. Like it looked as if he was playing with kids. He was just running through, scoring, which I guess in a way he was.
Well, we'll be cheering you on.
Great, this has been fun.
We'll be criticising you on. Yeah.
Good. Yes, criticising you on. You know that exactly. We'll. Yes, and we'll chat about it. We can't because there'll be no pod after that, will it? Because that's a week on Sunday. We might have to remember if we come back for season 3.
We could do
pod,
special.
I mean, Nick, do you think we should do season 3, Nikolai, Joe? You're invested enough that we would do season 3.
I feel very much invested in this.
Yeah, very much so.
Very much invested. That's good to hear. But yes, thank you so much for joining us this Friday morning. Let's enjoy the last game of the season. Let's enjoy seeing if Spygate comes to fruition and all that stuff. You can follow us on Twitter at SWYW_FPL. If you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're one of the 150,000 people who will like it on Instagram, leave us a comment. And thanks to Chris, thanks to Steve. They think it's all over. It is. It's the final weekend. Enjoy your footballing week. Keep on singing and keep on winning. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Get out of my podcast.